Alright guys, I'm going to start off my first vlog here, vlog number 1. Got some things to do today. Received a new drive shaft for my S13, which I'll show you in a moment. A box of stuff down here. Some stuff for my wife's S15 and some stuff for my S13 350Z drive shaft and stuff for the 350Z missile car. So what we're going to do now, my wife has already gone out, so I got to unpack my storage area, aka the S13, and get this thing out, get that out the way, and get the drive shaft sorted. Well, not drive shaft, CV out of this car. So should be fun. Always a good time playing with the S13 convertible. Can't wait to get this thing running again. Let's get it done. So move the JZX 110 out so we can get to work on the S13. So this is what we're going to work from today. My storage stuff over there, but we have to change a drive shaft. You can't smell it through the camera, but it absolutely stinks. And I'll see if I can get my boy to come over from down the road, Dale, to give this car a clean, or I might drive down the street. All right, let's get this drive shaft done. Motherfucker. So, my wife has the rattle gun at the racetrack. So, whether to boot down to the racetrack and get the rattle gun, because it'll make my life a lot easier. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, so I'm going to use this little opportunity here to tell you a little bit about myself. Obviously, my name is Luke Fink, and I'm part-time pro drifter, a dad of two young kids, my wife Tiana, who also drifts and is heavily into cars. You'll see a lot more about her in these vlogs as well. It's funny because although we're husband and wife and we do like a lot of the same stuff, we always also have a lot of different opinions on how a car can look and things like that, which is always good fun when it comes to her cars especially. And I also run Archerfield Drift Park, which we'll head out to tomorrow. We have an event on. We run an event twice a week, so it means I get to drift quite a bit, which is nice. I mainly drift my 350Z convertible there. It's a lot lot of fun, and it's sort of you know, my practice car, or basically my economical drift car, I'll say, because yeah, the one we're currently working on right now, the S13 convertible, is powered by a turbo LS engine. So yeah, for some reason tyres don't last long behind 666 horsepower V8. So I head down to my track now. We will unload some stuff from this car. I picked up some more wheels for the 350Z the other night, and we will get my rattle gun because it was left down at the track with the cars that it gets used on the most. So I head down there now and see you in a minute. Archerfield Drift Park, or Drift Park Archerfield, however you want to say it. This is my jam. So right here, the whole Archerfield Drift Park, my V35 and some other cars over there. I've just been doing some work in the pits as well, which is nice. Just trying to make all the drifting here way better for you guys. Okay, so this is a special little project I'm working on with this one here, the black 180. Working on a project with Mr. Adam LZ, which is going to be a lot of fun. One of our friends there, and this is going to be a project for the channel. It's a V35 Skyline. It's currently kind of pulled apart. It had copped a small hit in the rear, which I'll show you guys. These are some of the spare parts I've got for it, but it has copped a small hit in the left-hand rear. This car's not on the write-off register, so we are going to be fixing this car up. We've got a surprise in store for when we finish that. And then we've got my trusty 350Z, which I absolutely love this car. It's so much fun. It's convertible. Why do I have two convertible drift cars? I don't know. I just decided one day that convertible drift cars were funny. It's super dirty though. Like, it's actually pretty nice. And then this is my wife's S13.4. So it has an S14 front. She crashed it just the other day, so front bumpers all pushed off. Cracked, smashed her indicator and a bumper there a little bit. So yeah, we've got an S15 ready for her daily driver that's in the build. Yeah, this thing's pretty sick. RB25 inside. Show you guys while we're here. So it's actually an RB25 DE Neo engine. So it's a non-turbo Neo engine. And then we've chucked on a Neo Turbo and put a nice Turbo Smart fuel reg on there. Took it down to Keeley Motorsport and made like 280 horsepower at the wheels, which is nice, which is just basically using timing and the fuel reg to make it run nice. So it's actually a pretty cool little car. My wife absolutely rips in it. Fixed back seat, some gauges and stuff, nice switch panel, stripped out in the back. It was nicer when she got it, but yeah. And then she's been, that's a new one. Yeah, she's been running the wall with it as well. There you go, some touch parking. Right, now I've got to find my rattle gun. Alright, definitely was a successful trip. Got the rattle gun, and then remembered that a friend borrowed some fire extinguishers off us. So I got some SoCo, which is nice. Not that I really drink anymore. And we've got a friend of ours coming up behind us in the Sora. I don't know if you can see it in the video. Friends of ours in the Sora. To do it with the old crossbar because I didn't bring a deep enough socket home. these nuts. See, the socket only goes down, you know, barely enough to like tighten it, so I didn't want to sort of wreck the wheel nut. Alright, these tyres are almost toast as well. Alright. Oh wow. Okay, yeah. Okay, broken shaft. You can see all the disgusting grease in there and a very much blown apart CV, so that's going to be fun. So first gotta get this clip off. Everything, this car's reasonably freshly built, so nothing is going to be like rusty and sucky. Only got to hope that I've got something big enough for that bolt. More fun stuff. Believe these are 14, they are, which is nice. Oh. Ooh. They should come off pretty easy. The guys at Keeley Motorsport put this in last. They mark everything. It's really cool. The suckiest part of this is all the grease that's came out of this CV. I only had the this boot rebuilt just before this happened, so well, not just before, I've done a few events since, but yeah, I don't think it's got anything to do with the rebuild. I hope not anyway. So this is what's just fallen out. That's gross. That won't even fall. Oh, ah. More pieces. Oh. Oh. Okay, so we've come to a minor standstill. Obviously, I got the inner CV off. Unpacked our fresh CV here to go on. And I don't have a freaking 36mm, so I'm gonna have to wait till my boy Russell gets home from Keeley Motorsport, and we will get right into pulling that shaft out and putting the new shaft in. Check out these shockworks coilovers. Woo! So nice. Just put a new shock in there, so I've been enjoying those. Give you guys a bit of a peek around. Some interesting stuff we've done. Just having some issues last event with one of the fuses blowing because they're getting too much heat. So we wrapped it in that, and it stopped it. We wrapped it in that sort of rag there to stop it from getting too hot, which worked. Got electric power steering in the rear of the car, or rear radiator. Soon to replace that with a PWR, which I have, I just haven't put on. Some, got velos and some OMP belts. I'm yet to select a dash. So I'm just running it with a bunch of sensors, and anything that goes wrong, basically the car will either shut down or very much let me know. What do we got? Moon eyes, Broadway mirror, GK Tech handbrake. Now, I'll be honest with you, the interior wiring in this car is really bad, and that's something we're going to tackle at a later date. And we have what's under the hood. So it's a LS2 with a cam package in it, head studs and a few other bits and pieces. See, water pump has been deleted off the front of the motor, and a big boy turbo. I guess the footage probably won't do it justice, but it's bigger than most people's heads, that turbo. So that's cool. Exits straight out the side here at the front. Running all the GK Tech suspension under here. It's a nice fab work that I'm yet to paint. Basically, my intention is to make sure this car is mechanically 100% as I want it before I muck around with cosmetics of basically the underneath. So yeah, definitely a cool car. Big oil cooler and stuff down at the front here. But yeah, it's a lot of fun. External gate obviously comes straight out the hood, and it is a lot of fun. This car is definitely a lot of fun. So this is the hard part about blogging. No, you can do it. Boys here from Keeley. Mr. Keeley himself. Hey.
Hi.
Are you still work in the Savo?
Yeah. Maybe. No, probably. I don't know.
Because this needs a wash.
I see all I'm good for.
I didn't say that's all you're good for.
Yeah, I can do it.
Alright.
Pull that shaft out.
Oi, look.
Yeah, you did a good job of it.
No, why did it break like that?
Because it's 10 mil off the ground, dude.
No, it's not. It's ages off the ground. It's still too high. It needs more load.
Yeah, but your CV angle, well, that's just broken the
It's broken
the
all
carrier.
the internals out.
Yeah, it's broken the carrier.
Yeah.
That's probably your 4th gear standstills, mate.
It was only 3rd. And it was on 235s.
It's all this.
See, that's...
that we do not need. We do not require.
I feel like may not have had the circlip there or something.
No, it would have. I just blew it all apart.
Down further?
Is there enough slop still between when you put the shaft in, like side to side?
I don't know.
There was before. I remember actually doing that. Yeah.
That's why you're Keeley Motorsport.
But we just need to check that.
And
because
why I'm just a shit kicker that thinks he can work on cars.
if the CVs are like tight,
Yeah.
because there's no room for it to move,
Which
that could be why, if it's loaded that up.
bottoming out, you make. See if it works. Great success. So much better. See where I'm having the fitment issues?
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, what the boys were talking about, getting more track with this wide body. It's not really going to happen. But stoked to have this running again. And next thing on the list for this thing is a new windscreen. Cracky boy. Sick.
once you just follow.
Yeah. Okay, hope you enjoyed everything. That was my first day of vlogging. Again, hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you guys either tomorrow or the next day. Do the like, comment, and subscribe thing. That would be great. Let me know what you think. Peace.